Munster. Don't I look frightfully handsome in Technicolor? Allow me to present my wife, Lily.
Pleased to meet you.
And Grandpa.
Hello there. I'm glad I was just hanging around the house.
My handsome son, Eddie. And the unfortunate member of our family, my niece, Marilyn. Co-starring Terry Thomas and Hermione Gingo.
Herman Munster inherits a fortune and a castle full of homicidal relatives.
Hey, neat! What kind of secret do you think it could be?
I don't know, but I'll tell you this. Last night, I was looking out my window, and I saw two guys carrying coffins into the building.
Oh, quiet, Father. I'm trying to think.
Come on, Babs.
What's the matter?
This is the secret of Munster Hall.
Call the police.
Right.
Get the FBI.
Will do.
Call Scotland Yard.
Right now.
Phone Batman.
I got it.
Car 54, where are you?
See Herman Munster in his Dracula challenge some of the world's fastest cars in history's weirdest race.
Well, look what I found. I found the Munsters Go Home.
Munsters.
I said Munsters.
Come on.
The Munsters Go Home. So yes, this is the, I guess, the full motion picture of the Munsters. So the TV show became a movie, and this is the first one of the two. So I will be reviewing this right after. I will be reviewing that right after this.
From the sweet place in outer space comes a group of freaky fellows, bringing freakies brand cereal for kids on Earth. Instead of birthday colored marshmallows, freakies ships for the long trip. Put the fly into your breakfast bowl. With the honey, things and crunch, there's some marshmallow bunch. Makes breakfast on their own we go. Freakies are delicious, in this breakfast that's nutritious.
Crunchy spaceships vanilla. Freakies marshmallows too.
New freakies is the breakfast treat.
So this was the Freakies cereal commercial, and yes,
What's with you in these cereals?
well, these is Halloween themed commercials. So this is what I doubt anybody. Well, people might like the Freakies because they came with a cool little monster inside the cereal box,
Never heard of
and these are going for a decent amount of money on eBay right about now.
them. Never heard of them. And the pie still in a box of rocks.
Well, you don't eat the toys. I wasn't talking about buying the cereal on eBay. I was talking about buying the little monster toys that were inside the cereal box, since they did some cool stuff back then. No, those are something different. Those I just found by accident. Those are my Garbage Pail Kids, I think they're called. So anyways, so yes, you can actually buy these monster toys on eBay if you want. I think the lowest they go for is $17.99. So enjoy. So if you do remember the cereal, please comment below. I know my one coworker from my last job actually told me about these Freaky cereal. That's how I found this commercial. So yes, this
Never
is.
heard of them.
I wouldn't think so. They were gone for quite some time. And it's better off you don't hear of them, because I don't think you would want to eat that cereal now, because like you said, it's stale. And I don't know if they put as much junk into cereal like they do today. They probably did. So anyway, so this is the Munsters. So I figured I would stick to the Halloween themed movies, since I know it seems like October 31st is a long way away, but no, it really isn't. It's only 2 more weekends. So there isn't really a whole lot of time to get my wonderful Halloween collection all in, but which is fine. I'll save some for next year. So the Munsters TV show, which I just read, went from 1964 to 1966, and this terrific film came out in the wonderful golden age of TV in 1966. And the big movie that came out that year was, yeah, I knew that one. Yes, the Russians are coming. I guess that was the biggest grossing movie that year. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly came in. I'm sure people heard of that. And oh, that's right. That's the Sand Pebbles, which I do own. That is a Steve McQueen movie.
Nope.
I have to watch that again. It's very, very long. That is a war movie. And I think there were a couple other movies that I did hear of. I think they were westerns. Oh yes, and the big TV show in that year was Bonanza, which probably doesn't surprise anybody.
Never heard of it.
So somebody never heard of it. I've never actually seen the show, but I know my grandpa liked it a lot. That's that's all I know. I've heard it several times from my mother. So so this movie here, the Munsters, this came out in 1966, and they were in color. Most of the TV show was actually in black and white. So this was in Technicolor. So Herman Munster, of course, is played by the very talented Fred Gwynne, who, of course, wrote the book Pondlarker, and he was also in the movie My Cousin Vinny as the judge. A little bit of a different part he plays in this in this movie. Yes, he plays Frankenstein. And Al Lewis plays Dracula. Yvonne DiCarlo plays his wonderful wife, Mrs. Munster, and
What?
Herman Munsters, Frankenstein. And then we have the little boy who is Dracula, and oh, I forgot the actor's name. Oh, I knew it was Butch. I just didn't know his last name. It's Butch Patrick. So he plays little Eddie Munster. I'm trying to actually. Oh, her name is Lily. Okay, so his wife's name is Lily Munster. And then we have Marilyn, who is his niece, who is actually just a regular human. It is not a monster by any means. So she is sort of she's kind of thrown into this thing here, and of course Lily, Herman's wonderful wife, mentions how ugly she is and that she should be self-conscious about the way she looks. So and she ends up being like that when she's actually on the boat ride. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So the
She has a little backwards.
yeah, she kind of does, but that's what makes it funny. So the Munster family is actually a Herman Munster was actually adopted by an English family. He is, of course, from Germany. Of course, Dr. Frankenstein made Herman Munster. So Frankenstein was actually the doctor, not the monster.
Whatever. I call him Frankenstein.
So a lot of people get that mixed up. You're not the only one. Yes, and Dr. Frankenstein actually made the monster. Frankenstein isn't. I mean, that's what kind of makes that Frankenstein game for Nintendo confusing, because it does actually have Frankenstein as the monster in that game. So,
So Frankenstein's name is not Frankenstein.
and Dr. Frankenstein is, yes, Dr. Frankenstein made him. So
So his name's not Frankenstein.
his name is not Frankenstein. So in this, it's Herman. And he was, of course, made by Dr. Frankenstein, but he was adopted by the Munster family in England. So here he is in the States, and he's going to be going back because he lost one of his relatives, and he's very, very sad about that. Um, so he becomes Lord Munster. So he has to go to England, and he runs into some obstacles along the way. The Gryphon try to kill him, and a couple of his family members are the one guy is played by Terry Thomas, who I know from a Mad, 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 Mad World. He throws tantrums because he is not Lord Munster. He did not get the inheritance. So the Munsters are visiting this family, and this guy just throws random tantrums. Kind of like when if somebody got his Sega Saturn taken away from him, he would throw a tantrum. Or if somebody didn't message him back on a online dating website, he would throw a tantrum. It's kind of what this guy does. So I'm just gonna name this guy Whiny Sam instead of Freddy. So so I will. So now I will actually show the first clip of Herman Munster getting the will read to him by his wonderful wife Lily.
An uncle of yours, the Kavanaugh Munster from England, has passed on. To coin a phrase, he went out like a light.
Uncle Kavanaugh? I didn't know there were any English Munsters.
Marilyn, no matter where you go in the world, you can always dig up one of our relatives.
Come on, let's open the will and see what kind of loot we got.
Now, all to remain calm, no matter what this says.
Proceed, Lily. As usual, we Munsters will be the soul of propriety and decorum.
I, Lord Kavanaugh Munster, 4th Earl of Shropshire, hereby convey and bequeath unto my beloved nephew, Herman Munster, my entire estate, lands, and properties, thereby investing him with the charter, duties, and title of Lord Munster.
Well, this was the nice little first clip here. Like she said, just stay nice and calm until she reads the will. So all they said was that he is Lord Munster. There wasn't any actual number figure in that will.
He got the whole estate.
Oh, it did say that, didn't it? You still don't know what kind of a state it's in. So I still wouldn't celebrate yet until everything is finalized. So, so of course, Herman Munster, of course, starts breaking things when he gets excited. And of course, the Lily seems to get excited as well. And I do like how the kid says right away, let's see what kind of loot we got. So obviously, they're not exactly very devastated by the wonderful Kavanaugh Munster's passing. So this scene here obviously was very, very funny, and Fred Gwynn jumping around is a very different type of character that he played in My Cousin Vinny. He didn't exactly bounce around in the courthouse a whole lot. And this is my guest here, Stimpy. So the next clip I'm going to show is the actual Munster house. I am glad that we got to see some of this during the movie, just so you can see some of the really cool stuff that does go on, since they are actually monsters. So I will show
The old house or the new house to do stuff?
the old house. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Hurry up, Grandpa, or we'll miss the boat.
I'll be right with you. I'm just finishing up an experiment. Boy, that's good booze.
I guess I'm ready. How do I look?
Oh, fine, Marilyn. Just fine.
Well, I'm all set. I'll just check my portable laboratory. You know, I can't go anywhere without my little goodies.
Aaron, I've got my surfboard. Let's go.
Dear, I wish there was something we could do about Marilyn. Poor unfortunate thing.
Well, don't look at me. She's your sister's kid, you know. No one on my...
Well, maybe she'll meet some nice boy on board ship and fall in love and get married.
Yeah, we could use some fresh blood in the family.
Goodbye, Spot. Don't eat anybody till we get back.
Well, I still have my guest. So this is the Munster house, and I'm glad you could see the grandpa doing his little experiments with his goodie bag. So I guess this is him. I guess this will be Clark Griswold later on, when these are the food additives that gets probably put into our cereals and Pop Tarts and other wonderful desserts that are just nicely put into our grocery store. So we can thank the grandpa for this. It looks like he's the one that's mixing around the chemicals there. So so also we see Marilyn, and we of course see the little Eddie with his coffin surfboard, and of course we also get to meet Spot, who is right under the stairs there. So all this stuff here is pretty cool. When they do leave their house, we got to see the cool little Munster car as well. So now we get to see how people traveled in 1966. Is it a plane? Is it a blimp? Is it, well, I will show you in just a second.
Herman,
Yes, sir?
do you have a feeling we're being stared at?
I don't know why. I'm going to great lengths to remain incognito.
Well, this is a lovely boat that they take to England. I would actually prefer this than flying. I know it takes longer, but it just looks like a nice, comfortable trip instead of being in a sardine can.
But yet you won't go on a cruise ship with me.
I never said I won't. So, so they are obviously traveling to England on this. Hopefully, it just doesn't end up like the Titanic. It looks kind of like it, doesn't it? So, so now he does have his nice little Lord Munster on it. I'm sure somebody I know probably has a Lord of Discord jacket, and he probably wears it around the wonderful pizza place. So, so obviously he is sort of dressed up like this important person, but at least he does it in a funny way. I would actually be laughing. So now he does act like he's kind of going to enjoy this, and it's not going to be a big deal. But let's see how Herman does when the boat actually starts moving. Because right now he's pretending to be a Viking. Let's see how long that lasts. I will show you in just a second.
Dear Herman, I just hope we don't have a rough crossing.
A bit of rough weather would only quicken the pulses of an old salt like me. Like the Viking of old, I'm looking forward to the sea spray, the white caps, the rolling blue waters, and the rise and fall of a great ship. Heave ho on the bounding bay! Help! Help!
Herman, what's the matter?
We're moving. We're moving there. Let me lie down on my stomach. Don't die!
Grandpa, what's wrong with Pop?
What's wrong with it? The mighty Viking is about to heave ho.
Well, this is good old Herman here. Obviously, he didn't like it when the ship was moving a whole 2 inches. So this seasickness sure didn't take long to kick in. So this big bad monster is obviously afraid of ocean movement or ship movement for that matter. So obviously, it seems like he was dying probably zero point 0.5 seconds into, or zero point 0.1 second into this trip here. It did not take long, and of course, the grandpa is making fun of him for it. So the so Dracula, or he's going to make him a seasickness potion from the lower deck that Eddie is actually going to get for him. So now, when little Eddie is down in the deck looking for the potion that is going to make his wimpy father come out of his come out of his seasickness, he is playing around in a Ferrari. So I get to show a 19 an older, well, I don't know what year it is exactly, but I get to show a older car in this wonderful clip. So I hope you enjoy. Tim the Two Man Taylor, if he watches this, he will enjoy it, and then he would just end up crashing it. So I will show that clip in just a second. Well, here is the part here with the Ferrari. So Eddie drove it first, or tried to pretend he was driving it first. And then Marilyn told him to stop acting like a child. So then when, of course, he left, she had to get in, and she actually took it a step further than he did. She really got into the pretend driving of the wonderful Ferrari. So then when Captain Boring shows up, he he pretty much wins her over. Of course, I think this is what happens. She just went for somebody that was, I guess, incredibly dull. So this is pretty much a Timothy Dalton in this movie, combined with Daniel Craig, combined with Peter Strauss. That
All
is
these people.
very, very, very boring actors, and it's all combined into one. And I already forgot the guy's name. I'm just going to call him Captain Doofus. So he is supposed to be racing this car. So now, speaking of boring, I will show the wonderful Munster Manor that I would rather call it Manor, but I guess it is Hall. So we get to see this interesting family here that the Munsters will be going to visit. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Mrs. Munster, stop throwing those tea-time temper tantrums on that cold floor. Get up. Come over here. And behave yourself.
I won't, I won't, I won't!
Really, you insufferable idiot. Do what Mom said.
I won't, I won't, I won't! Mumsy, this American rotter.
It's Lord Munster.
But you said I was going to be Lord Mumsy. You promised, you promised, you promised!
Stop sniveling, you clot. You knew what...
Well, this is the nice little family here. So obviously the father here doesn't like any of the people at the house, including his wife and two children. So this is Freddie on the floor throwing a tantrum, and then he gets up and he throws another tantrum. So I can see why the father is absolutely disgusted. So he gives it to good old Herman. So Herman has the full estate, and so the mother's idea with Freddy is to scare the monsters with monsters and ghosts. Let's see how well this wonderful plan is going to work. Let me show that clip in just a second.
So beautiful. The decor absolutely sends me. And the architecture knocks my brains out. Listen, what's that? Lily. They're playing our song.
Look, Bumblebee. Oh, they even have sliding panels. How nice of your family to make us feel so at home.
Lovely, lovely.
Oh, this is the best yet.
How do you do, Mr. Dye? I'm Herman Munster, and this is my...
Oh, dirtball. Well, this is the nice job by trying to scare the monsters with with ghosts here, and skeletons and other things. So, and of course, Herman is just having the time of his life. So, him and his wonderful wife Lily are just jumping for joy at all these things. They actually think that the family is giving them a warm welcome when they are actually trying to scare them. And it just did not work. And I believe this is Freddy dressed as a ghost. And I believe he also went through a wall. And what kind of mansion is this where Freddy can go through a wall? I'm sure after he was done going through it, I'm sure then he threw a tantrum and started picking up the little planks of wood and banging them against the wall and probably shaking on the floor again. So now I will show the next clip here of how Marilyn bumps into Boy Boring's parents on her bike, and now she's at Prince Boring's house, and she doesn't know that she's actually there. And she doesn't know that it's actually the parents of her lost Prince Boring
Roger?
Charming. Oh, sorry, Roger. Sorry, when he talked, I was put to sleep. So I will show that clip in just a second.
I suppose my husband brought you home to meet our son, my dear.
Of course I have. Finally met someone with decent bone structure. None of those thin-lipped wallabies he finds up in London. I mean, look at the girl. She could give us a dozen grandchildren without even noticing. Are you coming down?
Marilyn.
Roger.
I say, they might at least have the decency to wait until I'd introduced them.
Well, this is the nice little reaction here. She found her Prince Boring. So I guess the dad says before I guess they jumped into it before he was even able to introduce them. So I guess he didn't realize that they already knew each other. And so now let's see what happens when she reveals that she actually belongs to that they actually got the Munsters Hall. I'm sure he's going to be very receptive. So we will. I will show that clip in just a second.
Husband.
Say, Aunt Endergy, dear, are you by any chance related to the Munsters?
Why, yes. My Uncle Herman and Aunt Lily just inherited Munster Hall. I thought you knew.
Young lady, we haven't had a Munster on this property since 1820. When
You don't like the Munsters?
They are loathsome creatures. Really, Roger should have warned us.
in the old days, miss, we'd have sent the dogs on you.
Well, I don't think that'll be necessary.
Marilyn, where are you going?
None of your business, you English rat thing!
Well, obviously here, Father Dipstick isn't really too happy when I guess when they find out that she is a supposed monster, even though she really isn't. So she has that fake silver platter there, and he quickly grabs it back. So obviously, him and his really stupid-looking creature wife isn't exactly very happy that she is a monster. So I guess Marilyn just ends up kicking herself out, and then she pushes Prince Boring aside. And of course, Prince Boring was very quick to catch that very, very cheap painting. I bet you it was a garage sale buy. I bet you it's even a fake plastic frame that they make. I bet you could just make a Chevy Cobalt engine from it. So he pretended it was important, but I doubt it was. So she's obviously running out again. So let's see how Lily and Eddie are treated by the wonderful neighbors where they are now. You get to see a quick glimpse of Pee Wee Herman's bike as well. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Mom,
Yes?
what are tomatoes?
Oh, that's the way they pronounce tomato here, dear. Why?
That's what those guys are throwing at me. Monster! Monster!
Well, so this is what happens, I guess, when you're a monster. Um, Obviously, they're walking around town, and I guess the kid got tomatoes thrown at him. So obviously, they're not too happy. And of course, the uh, the boring. Of course, we went through with the whole boring family throwing Marilyn out of their house, pretty much. So they're obviously not treated very well. So Herman is trying to get to the bottom of this, and he is going to try to play Sherlock Holmes. So I will show this clip in just a second.
There was talking about the secret of Munster Hall.
There is something going on here. And as head of the Munster clan, it is my duty to find out what it is and right the wrong.
Herman Munster, stop playing Prince Valiant. I want you to go to the police and stop trying to be an amateur detective. Do you hear me?
Yes, of course, dear. Right you are, dear. Absolutely quiet. Flag.
Herman, where was it going?
I don't know where I'm going. I'm just
Here, hey, follow me. There's gotta be a basement under this place. Just how do we get down there?
I don't know. Let's go back to bed.
Hey. This is it. A secret passage.
Well, I guess this is Herman Munster trying to be a detective. Well, he's at it. Maybe he could check out why. I bet he thinks that Millard Fillmore got assassinated in Buffalo. So he can check out. So he can do his investigating there. He could check out the Amelia Earhart crashing. What's another thing we can put him on the case for?
Why you a bully?
Sure, why not? Why is Chip Cod Roach a bully? He can investigate that. Why doesn't frogs like to pick up solid oak? And why they complain all the time about bad weather. There's a lot of investigating he can actually do. And yes, the Millard Fillmore thing is actually a joke. I am well aware that it was McKinley. It's just a little joke here. It's pretty much the joke goes hand in hand, and when Herman Munster finds whatever they're looking for, and he makes a comment about something. You will see the joke in a minute. So obviously he's doing his really poor investigating. He must work for Fox News. And yes, I do have a guest. This is Skip here. So he wants to know about the little investigating as well. So I will show the next clip of what they find out in the basement. Oh yes, and then I hope you like the little part there with cousin Freddie sucking his thumb. I just wanted to get that in there. That he should just wear candy cane one piece pajamas while he's at it because he is one big baby. So I will show the next clip of what they find in the basement in just a second.
Maybe there's someone in here who can tell us what's going on.
Who is it? Anyone we know?
Herman, take a look.
Oh, looky! Play money. Oh, and say, look, here's a picture of Mary Poppins. But they left off her umbrella.
Oh, Herman, the Queen of England, and these are English pounds. Herman, there's something going on here.
Well, this is the clip here with the counterfeit money. So Herman Munster calling it Mary Poppins. on the on the money was actually quite amusing. That's why I made the Millard Fillmore joke.
I don't
So,
get that, but
oh
okay.
dear,
Explain it later.
oh dear. Okay, so anyways, so I would have liked to. I really wish she would have picked up some more money and made some more jokes because I actually did find that very very amusing. So they find the counterfeit money. So they find out that the I believe you pronounce it Griophone are trying to kill them. So when he does find the counterfeit money, he then has to. He ends up racing to defend the Munsters' honor. So I will show the race as a final clip, and then you will have to watch the rest of the movie for yourself. And then I will do my little grade. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Why do you have a grass?
I do believe it's time to take it out of first.
Joey, you're so much.
Come on, Roger boy!
The drivers are just finishing the first lap.
Roger must have had steering wheel trouble.
Trouble nothing. He's trying to wreck my pop. Roger, how could you?
Well, this was the final clip here. So there's this is definitely a scene to check out. And the sad thing is, I watched this yesterday, and I'm more into this movie right now than I was yesterday. Why that makes sense, don't ask. So obviously my my grade is actually going is actually going to change because I'm actually enjoying this movie more now than I was yesterday when I was eating my delicious trout dinner. Um, so this part here is actually really funny. The whole movie is actually quite amusing. So honestly, my favorite parts were on the boat yesterday. Um, Today that really has changed a little bit. So if I had to grade this movie, I was yesterday I was actually going to give this movie a C plus to B minus, but after watching it a little bit more today and really paying attention a little bit more, I will actually give this a straight up B. But is this as good as the actual show itself? Not even close. I actually did enjoy the show a lot more than the actual motion picture. So, do I recommend this? Oh, I absolutely do. The Halloween movies that are out today are not as good as something from the 1960s. I'm very sorry to say. Even the Halloween specials from the 1970s are so much better. I don't even know what Halloween movies are even out at. Oh, yes. Why don't I just start with the second Hocus Pocus movie? That was just straight up dookie. So, well, it was. I can't. I can't help it. This is not scripted. So the first thing that comes to mind is Hocus Pocus 2. Yeah, no, that's straight up bad. That is straight up for generation terrible.
You can't go with all the other super Halloween movies like Halloween, Friday the 13th.
Well, I was talking about more today, but the first
They don't
Halloween
make new ones.
that was
Unless
the.
you count the super last Halloween movie that they made.
Why can't I say Hocus Pocus 2? That was a newer Halloween movie. Yeah, that was from 4 years ago. That's close.
That's been that long.
Yeah. Or I could say a new Halloween movie. I could say that, or a new Friday the 13th. I'll throw that in there. What else could I say? Leprechaun, Back to the Hood. I guess I could say that. No, well that's actually from longer. So that's actually a longer period of time. So yeah, that I guess I'll count it. But but Jason X, there's got to be some. Oh, The Nun. Yes, why don't I bring up The Nun? This is so much better than The Nun, but this is more of a. But I'll just stick to both. Um, I mean, this was more of a family movie. I think that's why I said Hocus Pocus too. But I mean, the Halloween Towns, I don't count those because those are fun. But but as far as family movies go, Hocus Pocus 2 is the first thing that came to mind. So absolutely, if you want to see a good family Halloween movie, this is definitely one to check out. Um, Honestly, buying it would probably be your best bet because I don't know if this is streaming on anything. So this is one that is a strong that is a pretty strong recommendation. So, and like I said, this you can actually watch with the whole family. There's nothing bad in this. There's no dysentery mouth. There's no capes and lasers, but this is very enjoyable. I know some of the scenes might be a little cheesy, but you can at least laugh at it. It's a good time. So definitely comment below, subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you again with Hotel Transylvania. So it'll be an Adam Sandler animated movie. So you don't have to see him. So you might actually really enjoy it. So so I will see you again next time.